shooters, welcome back to the Shooters Resource Channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Shield Plus by Smith Wesson. This is the performance center version with a 4-inch barrel, and it's become one of my favorite carry pistols that I've ever owned. And I'll tell you why, but before we get started, go ahead and take a second, hit that like and subscribe button, support the channel. Smith Wesson was founded in 1852 in Norwich, Connecticut. In 2012, they released the Shield to the market. And the M&P Shield was a great pistol. It had a 7+1 capacity with an 8-round backup mag. It also weighed in at about 18 ounces, which made it really light and very concealable for a single stack 9mm. The overall width was at 0.95 inches. And then in 2019, they upgraded the Smith & Wesson Shield with the 2.0 version. But now they've come out with the double stack version. That's the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. It's weighing in at 20 ounces, so just 2 ounces heavier than the original version, but it's got a double stack 10-round magazine. And it also comes with a 13-round backup mag that helps really boost that capacity for your carry gun. Now, the width is 1.1 inches, but that's the width at the reversible mag release. So really the overall width of the slide is at 0.9 inches. The width of the grip at its thickest part is just over 1 inch. There are a lot of different versions that this gun comes in. You've got the Performance Center version and the standard version. You've got a 3.1 inch barrel and a 4-inch barrel, and they've got a ported version of that barrel as well. You've also got 3-dot sights, fiber optic sights, as well as an optics ready model and one that comes with a Crimson Trace reflex red dot. The Smith & Wesson Shield is very concealable. I find that even with a t-shirt, now that we're approaching the warmer months, that it doesn't print very much, and I've been carrying it consistently every day for the last month. The thin and lightweight design makes it very ergonomic, as well as a great carry pistol all around. The 4-inch version with a 13-round mag inserted is very much so like a Glock 19 size, but it's much thinner. The Shield does have an 18-degree grip angle, which is the same as the 1911. Now, when you look at the Glock, its grip angle is 22 degrees. And a lot of people say that they have a preference either or, but I'll be honest with you, now that I've started the channel, I shoot a different gun every weekend. And I rarely find that grip angle is a problem for me. Now, the grip on the Shield Plus is a sandpaper style, and for me, it's very much so perfect. It's aggressive, but not too aggressive. I've had some grips that were so aggressive that they started wearing on my t-shirt. Also, with overly aggressive grips, you run into the problem of them rubbing on your stomach when you carry an appendix, and it's just not very comfortable. But with this grip, I didn't have that problem at all. As mentioned earlier, the mag release is reversible, which is nice if you're a left-handed shooter. The slide release protrudes from the frame a little bit, though I find it very tough to engage. But because that I have a very high grip, I find with most pistols that I prevent the slide release from engaging on the last round. So most of the time I have to go over the top and rack the slide. But in instances where I didn't prevent the slide from locking back, I did find that that release was just very tough to hit with the thumb. So I ended up going over the top most of the time anyway. Takedown on this gun is very easy. To me, it's a superior design when compared to the Glock, because once you lock the slide back to the rear, then you just engage the takedown lever, pull the trigger, and the slide comes right off. Speaking of trigger, the trigger on the Shield Plus is definitely its greatest feature. I'm going to tell you what, I've never encountered such a small gun with such a great trigger. Not only did they move away from the hinged trigger safety, which I didn't care for very much on the original Shield, but they moved to a blade style trigger safety, which is very common amongst striker fire pistols. And what they did right was they gave it a very large blade. When compared to the Glock, which is fairly small and not as comfortable on your finger, they made it almost the entire width of the trigger, which is what I prefer. Now, it is flat-faced, but for me, I can shoot curved and flat-faced triggers fairly consistently. It's got a very tactile and short reset, so that makes it very easy to shoot fast and stay on target. The trigger weight is also very light, coming in somewhere around about 4 pounds. Now, there's a little bit of take-up. You hit a very definitive wall, followed by a clean break. The overall travel of the trigger is pretty short too, so it makes it easy to get a shot on target fast. The accuracy of this gun was out of this world, especially for a small gun. I was able to shoot it at distance, and if you've seen my previous initial impression of the gun, where I shot my first shots in a range session, you see that I shot it out to about 60 yards in that session and had no problem hitting an 8 by 12 inch piece of steel. Now, this is just my first impressions and my first couple boxes. I actually bought this gun today, and I'm very pleased with it. I'll tell you, it's one of my most favorite guns that I've purchased in a long time. Now, the trigger definitely lends itself to accuracy, but the sights help out quite a bit too. This Performance Center version came with the fiber optic sights. So it's got orange fiber optic rear with a green fiber optic front. And not only that, the front blade is thin enough so that it's not soaking up the entire gap of the rear sights, making it easy to shoot fast and get on targets very quickly. The standard Shield sights are 3-dot steel sights, and they're fairly good as well. So, I used to be one where as soon as I bought a pistol, I would go ahead and swap out the sights for blacked out rear and fiber optic front. But these days, I've found that most of the modern sights are pretty easy to shoot. So if I bought a version that had the steel 3-dot sights, I'd probably keep them on as well. They also offer a night sight version that would be great for a concealed carry platform. This gun is incredibly fast. I was able to do lightning fast double taps as well as 5-round bursts at incredible speeds. And it's because the reset distance of the trigger. So you don't have to bring the trigger very far forward, and it actually helps spring your finger forward when you reset the trigger. So working the trigger took little to no effort, and it was very easy to stay on target with fast strings of fire. When it comes to reliability, I had no problems with this pistol. It also has an Armonite durable corrosion resistant finish and is backed by Smith Wesson's lifetime warranty. So if you ever have any problems with it, you can send it back to Smith, no questions asked. Now you might be wondering, what does the Shield Plus come with? It comes with a cardboard box, the regular lock and docks that you get with most firearms. And some people might say, well, I wish it came with a hard plastic case. For me, I really don't want any more hard plastic cases. It's great that some provide it, but I would rather the gun come at a lower price and just receive it with a cardboard box like what Smith is doing. Now, inside the box, what's really cool is it comes with an awesome cleaning kit. This is from the Performance Center. The cleaning kit comes with a nice case and everything you need to not only clean this pistol in 9mm, but also has brushes and fittings for larger calibers, like 45 ACP. It's great to see the gun come with a nice compact cleaning kit. That's a nice touch by Smith & Wesson. Now on this specific pistol, I went ahead and installed a TLR6 from Streamlight, and this one was made for the standard Shield, but it fit perfectly on the Shield Plus, and now I've got a flashlight for my carry gun. I also went with a Tolster holster for the standard Shield with TLR6, and I used a lighter to open up the end so that it would fit the 4-inch barrel, but other than that, the holster is a perfect fit for the gun. If you're looking for a great appendix carry holster, the Tolster holster is a great one to consider. I'm going to say that 3 times fast. All in all, this is a great pistol. Its MSRP is right around about $550 and $600 for the Performance Center version, which is what I paid, but I found it to be a great value for what you get. This gun is an incredible shooter. It's got an excellent trigger. It makes you shoot and hit on target with no problem. So if you're looking for a great carry gun that's compact and lightweight, but it performs like a larger gun, the Smith Wesson Shield Plus is one you need to look at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take a second, hit that like and subscribe button, support the channel. Thank you all, and God bless.